Alright guys, we're back. We got some Hooligan Stout. This is from Old Schoolhouse Brewery out of Washington State. Looks like we got about a 7% down there. Let's see, the Methow Valley 2018 gold medal winner at the American Beer Festival for American Style Stout. And let's see, looks like we got some additional information here. Full-bodied American Style Stout. A creamy, dark, full-bodied American Style Stout with robust roasted malt flavor and a smooth finish. This beer was named after our friend Jay's horned owl, Hooligan. Rest in peace. Alright, so there you go. Got a little bit of additional information. Let's crack this open and we will see just how good a 2018 American Beer Festival Stout tastes. Okay, not bad at all. Definitely full-bodied, definitely roasty, dark, a bit bitter, kind of like a black coffee with some dark chocolate. So, not bad at all. Alright, so Highland Spring Soap Company, Kootenay Blue, and this one here is one of the ones that was sent along to me by Brian from the Wet Shave Experience. Nice side label there. Looks like we got some ingredients. Not tallow, so there's that. I'm unsure if it's vegan, but it's non-tallow. And it's 3 ounces, which you know I like. This one here, got it whipped up in my 3D printed shaving bowl. My Lancaster Razorworks brush here. This one I call Conquest, the first horseman of the apocalypse that arrived on a white horse with a crown. So, Conquest right here, beautiful brush. It has the Lancaster V1 Badger Knot, which just so happens to be my favorite badger knot in the shaving den here. Really creamy, glossy looking lather. I think this is going to be a nice shave. So let's get going. So this one is a clean, fresh type scent. It leans aquatic, slightly green though. I guess I should wet the neck too, huh? I was already going for the lather. In all honesty, the lather's probably hydrated enough that I don't need to wet the face, but gotta stick with the process. Trust the process. Alright. So, it's kind of inspired by the Kootenay region up in Canada. This is a Canadian-made product, which you all know I love my Canadian-made products. And it's based on the Kootenay region, which they describe as bright blue skies, clean air, plentiful lakes, and awe-inspiring mountaintops, which is a great place to draw inspiration, in my opinion. And then, of course, it has some matching or equally bright scent notes. I wrote them down. So let's see, we got aquatics, bergamot, lime, jasmine, orange, and eucalyptus. So you can tell from that lineup, it's going to be quite bright and fresh, which it really is. I'm not sure if this is a cologne dupe or not. I didn't see it listed anywhere. But if it's not, it's still a crowd pleaser, surely. Really nice. So, I'm using the Rex Supply Company Envoy today with a Gillette Platinum on its second use. Love this little razor. And this one just quickly became a a very enjoyable shaver in my den when it first came into my possession. I thought it shaved great. I thought it was very intuitive, and I think it's a handsome, stout little razor that's a affordable luxury in my opinion. I think it sits right around $125, so not too far outside of people's budgets there. Not saying it's cheap, but compared to other luxury offerings in this hobby, $125, not that bad. Kind of has that introductory blade feel, and it is a nicely efficient razor as well. But it's very comfortable, non-threatening as well. So I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And although the packaging is subpar in my opinion, the razor itself is top notch. Real good shit. Alright, and I had no issues at all on that first pass. The razor felt great. The vegan soap base performed excellent. Really creamy, dense lather. One thing I like about Highland Springs as well, when I was looking up scent notes for this one and writing them down on my little notepad, I was looking at some of the additional information they had for their shaving soaps, and they wrote down, they put it in a convenient 3-ounce tub for collectors and as well as hobbyists, and they kind of get it speaks directly to me when I get on my soapbox and talk about having smaller size soap tubs, and I talk about how it's budget friendly because less ounces is less cost, or at least it should be. I would don't let the artisan bend you over if they're offering you 2 ounces for more than, for like some extreme tax where you could get the same thing in 4 ounces for much less. Don't let them do that to you. You know what I mean? I think us as a community should say, hey, we want smaller tubs, but we don't want to pay more per ounce. There's no excuse for it. It can be done. It has been done. So don't tell me, don't make no excuses. I've definitely heard the artisan's argument before. It doesn't mean shit to me as a consumer. I think it can be done because it has been done. So, less ounces, same price per ounce, no changes there. Just smaller tubs that are more budget minded. You could pick up, a 2-ounce tub for $8 or a 3-ounce tub for $13.50 or whatever the hell, which is what this one is. It's a 3-ounce for $13.50. Not bad at all. Smaller tubs take up less storage in your shave den. If you are an avid hobbyist and you have a large collection, you'll know that storage does come into play at some point. And having smaller tubs means that they take up less space. Also, if you're a big fan of an artisan, and you want to try their entire lineup, you want to just own one of every scent and just be like that ultimate supporter of these artisans that we love. It's kind of hard to do when they're 4, 5, 6 ounces, 6-ounce tubs, 5-ounce tubs, and they're like $20+ for a soap, $20+ for an aftershave, and they have 20 offerings. You know what I mean? It's just, you would have to spend a ton of money to flush out your whole collection from one artisan. You'd have to be really dedicated and drop some real cash. But if they offer a 2-ounce tub or a 3-ounce tub, you can much more easily flush out your collection because the point of entry is much more inexpensive. I'm not saying that I want to see them get rid of 4-ounce tubs, but I would love to see more artisans offer 2 3-ounce tubs as well. Because I see no downsides whatsoever to having a smaller tub. And I understand some hobbyist fears that in the past or in the present, some artisans charge more price per ounce on a smaller soap. That's no excuse for us not to ask the artisans to offer 2 or 3-ounce soap tubs. What we need to do is instead guide their hand to keeping that same price per ounce, but just offering a smaller tub. You know what I mean? When the community is vocal about something, we usually can get our way because it's in the best interest for the, businesses to give the customer what they're asking for. So, I think Highland Springs is absolutely doing what I'm asking for, and I didn't even have to ask them. I just think they get it. You can check out the little description that they have on their shaving soaps menu, and it just kind of says, point of entry is cheap. 3 ounces is good for travel size tubs, as well as for collectors who have a large collection. There's really no compromise with the 3-ounce tub. Worst comes to worst, you like the scent so much you have to buy a second tub. It's really not the end of the world. I don't even see it as a negative. You could rock one and stock one, as they say. So, that's my thoughts on it. I brought it up on the channel many times, but that's what I think about it. I would love to see 2 3-ounce tubs be a mainstay in the shaving market. Let's grab my Lancaster towel. That was a pretty nice shave. I went out riding on the side-by-side UTV that my dad bought last month or earlier this month. We took it out for its first test run today, and oh my god, that was a blast. We took it out to the mountains and hills, and we just cut loose, and that was a blast. I feel like I got a little bit of wind burn on the face because I didn't have any protection. It was actually snowing out there as we were riding, and I think I got a little bit of wind burn. My cheeks were a little bit sensitive, but hopefully this Highland Springs and all the goodies that are inside this lather. Hopefully they help me recover quickly. I don't know if running a razor blade over the top of it was the best idea, but who gives a fuck? Alright, so we got some matching Highland Springs aftershave splash here. I do feel like a glass bottle would be a nice touch. There's nothing wrong with this, but I do feel like a glass bottle would kind of complete I would like a glass bottle. I'll give you a look at the ingredients on the back as well as that additional information on the bottom. It's kind of a murky looking aftershave, but I have used it before, and it is good stuff. You can see the industry standard restrictor on it, so no complaints about that. Oh yeah, this stuff smells fucking great. Tonight I roll with the Fresh Boys. Can never go wrong rolling with the Fresh Boys. Alright, so that'll do it for me. That was a fucking enjoyable shave. So, thank you again, Brian, for letting me borrow all these soaps. This one was a fucking pleasure to use, and vegan at that. So, very impressive. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for all the support. I hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you have a good upcoming week. Have some good shaves. Cheers, guys.